Today's video we're going to talk about a little thing that happened to me at one of my games. This was quite a few years down the road. I don't know the exact date. I can find out. And
the fuck was that?
That was the buzzsaw.
Fucking minigun. Jesus Christ. Did they get a goddamn minigun down there?
And it was with a gun that I bought on a lark, a bullpup, because it looked space age type gun. It was an APS UAR, Urban Assault Rifle. Now this has like a normal style or normal length barrel in it, and it's a bullpup design similar to like an AUG or TAR, and it took special mags that made it look cool. You could run a regular M4 mag in it if you could find the right one to fit. It's similar to my TAR in that design, that it takes, it's very finicky about the mags you put into it. But I did find later on find a bunch of mags that did fit in it, and my flash mags fit in it. But that was down the road. When I first got the gun, I took it out, and it was okay. I was shooting it with a 7.4 LiPo, and of course I decided to put a LiPo 11.1 on it, and I shredded not only the piston, but it locked up and shredded the gears in there. They were very cheap metal gears for some reason. So, taking the gun apart, I decided to put in a high-speed gear set and a high-speed amp motor. That's the brand, amp, not the store amp motor. It's an actual brand. Amp 5000, I think, was the motor. I'm not quite sure. I think that's the high speed. But everything about this rig was a high speed. It had a quick change spring too, which was another thing. The original gun had two springs came with it. One was shooting about 324 with 2.5s, and the other one was shooting, the other spring was shooting like 410 with 2.5s. Very hot spring. So I couldn't use the hot spring for outdoors, so I was using the 325. Now that lesser spring with the high speed gears and high speed motor really put the rate of fire up there. So one of the other things I wanted to do after I got that redone, tore apart the gearbox, put it all back together, shim lube, new gear set, new piston, sealed up, and I got a better seal on the cylinder head, and I actually replaced the cylinder head. I had a problem with the hop-up. The hop-up arm is, I found out later it's an AK hop-up, which I could have replaced. But this one, I didn't replace it. I actually just put a bit of blue, I can't think of the name of this stuff now. Anyway, it's like a blue Permatex, like a blue Permatex, makes a hard little rubber piece on there to press in more on the hop-up. Actually got tremendous hop-up, so it was shooting very well. And this at the time was when I started using 2.5s and 2.8s, more 2.8s to get better consistency. I was having really good luck. But the biggest thing with this that you're going to see, the first part, was that I went crazy. I did tan furniture, like flip-up sights, the like hollow sight, like all kind of different sights I bought are tan. I've got the tan 180 round mid-cap little high caps that wind. Bought a whole bunch of them, and I'm going to insert a picture here so you can see what it looks like, or a couple of pictures. And the biggest thing with this was the battery. You had to take the front off and slide a battery in, and it took a stick battery, which was okay, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I put a tan PQ box on the right hand side, let the wire come out, and I actually was able to put a nice big 11.1 in that box. And when I went to fire this, still shooting like 325 with 2.5s, but it was close to 30 rounds per second rate of fire. So this thing was a buzzsaw. It like zzz, and it would like be hammering out BBs. One of the games we have a scenario where we put people behind specific obstacles, limited amount of people behind specific obstacles, and we attack them with a larger force. This teaches you ammo conservation, like picking your shots instead of just spraying and praying. In this particular scenario, the CO of our squad was with me, and his gun was shooting like 27, 28 rounds per second. And my APS UAR was shooting 30 rounds per second. The clip that I'm going to put in right after this will show like a couple of my teammates. One is Dusty, has I think he was using at the time a M16 Vietnam style weapon, and my other teammate Alamat was off to the side of him. A third teammate was filming, and just their comments and their laughs when I fired this gun for the first time at these guys is hilarious. You guys watch the clip, and I think you'll get a kick out of it.
What the fuck was that?
That was the
A
buzzsaw.
fucking minigun. Jesus Christ. And they get a goddamn minigun down there.
Now, like all of my guns, I fixed this one up, used it for quite a few like months, and then moved on to something else that I thought was neat and was fixing up and putting it together. This is a picture of it now in a case that I'm selling, so you get an idea. Like, I was going to get rid of this gun. I actually have it listed to sell. It's a good gun, shoots high speed, like low FPS, but it also has another spring. I guess you can put any kind of spring you want in to get field limits. But one of the things that I want to point out is, like, it was the most fun gun shooting I ever had. When I finally moved this to using flash mags, and where I pulled it 6 times and I've got 360 rounds at 30 rounds a second, I could dump that 360 rounds of like in nothing flat if I really wanted to, and the gun would keep up with it. It fed phenomenal, had pretty good hop up, but this is when I was using 2.8s. I'm not sure how it would have worked with 3.0s now. I really should get it out and probably try it, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed using the gun, and I will always remember that comment that Dusty made and the laugh of my one teammate when he heard the comment. I actually put it on a couple of videos sometimes. I put it on as an ending clip. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like always, you guys have a good day.